does seem strange. Doesn't seem like 20 days ago when I first started butchering this box. And we've only... Oh, I'm going to miss this. I wonder if we could do sort of like monthly Advent boxes to celebrate other things. Obviously not Advent, because, yeah. 20! Oh, I really must fix this box. Lockdown at Bernie's. Now I was drinking my version of this the other night and it got absolutely fucking slaughtered. Chris's is only 5.3. I don't know how he's managed to do that. So mine weighed in at 6.5. But that, I think, is because I have severely improved my efficiencies. Now, you get used to making up a recipe, and you know really within certain tolerances what your efficiencies are going to be. Now, when you start improving your efficiency, you need obviously to adjust. Go up there. Oh! Now, that's the compressor just kicked in. Sorry about that, boys and girls. There's a reason the compressor's just kicked in. This is a bit Heath Robinson. I've got a bit of hose from the ashvac going into one of the pipes. And it's really just so I can get volume of air rather than just like compressed air. I might regret this. Fuck you! Well, that didn't particularly work, did it, boys and girls, apart from giving... I wonder if I can get a better seal on there. Flipping heck. No, that doesn't make a noise. Let's see if any of the others do. Oh, it's going to get covered in fucking dust, aren't I? Do you know? Got to try that fucker though, haven't we? That's the big one, by the way. Right. This could get messy, couldn't it, actually? Hang on. Ready? That don't work. Fucking hell. There might be some of this left for you, Wayne. Second biggest. Oh, we got... Right, so that's... Don't fucking... That's not bad, is it? Left that can there from last night. Right, don't fall off, please. So that's the second largest, which we got a bit of a tone from. Not too bad. Let's try the third largest. This whole place smells like a church now. Not surprising, I suppose, is it? Right. Oh, fuck off. Right, I'm going to pop the compressor on, see if we can get a bit more oomph going through it. Had about 10 minutes of that. God, oh, it's a great little compressor. I've had it for about 12 years, maybe more, so it don't owe me anything. Reliable as fuck, but noisy. Right, here we go with this one again. It's, again, I don't know whether we've done this one. This is number 4. Let's see. Oh! Sort of a bit of noise. Right, so we've done all the biggish. No, there's that one. That's a biggish one. Hang on. I'm sort of getting a routine now. So, are we ready? I'm going to stand back a little bit because that might be a bit dusty. This. Ready? Go. You little fucker! Fuck you now. Jesus. Right, let's try again. That's all right, isn't it? Right, well that's a sort of noise. Let's try these last 2 now. Might have to pump some more air out in that. I push record just as it has stopped. And fuck that out. Right. Christ almighty. Fucking. Right. Oh God. Smaller one. Can't be using up that much air, just suppose so. Right, we've got a bit of a sound out of it. Last one. Turned it off. Too noisy. Last one then. Can't see the. Hang on. There we are, that's better. Last one. Are we going to get a note out of it? Oh! Of course, everything that was in there is now coming out of there. All of these. Whatever was living in there, I've now disturbed them. Actually, I couldn't find any evidence of rodent inhabitation. They're actually in bloody good condition. It's quite light wood. I'm not sure what wood it would be. But there we are. We have now tested our pipes. And I'm covered in dust. I've come down for Cash Point, and this place over here, the Old Travellers, which used to be a good boozer, was raided a year or so ago. Found a big cannabis grow in there. Looks like history's repeating itself. This is why cannabis grows are really dangerous. They're pulling all of that power, bloody hell, for those lights. This is why fires are one of the main issues with illegal cannabis. Well, illegal cannabis grows. There are legal cannabis grows. GW Pharmaceuticals are growing probably about 500,000 plants at any one time. So it's not the pub. It's this shop. Not sure which this shop was. It's certainly a big enough operation. That's ruined someone's Christmas. Time to keg that Mandarina Pilsner. So I'm going to take this which I've just transferred Star San from here into here, given that a shake, that it stood. Now I've transferred the Star San back. I could really have just used that keg, but I like to, you know, go backwards and forwards a bit. Dilly dally, that's the thing, isn't it? Dilly dally. So that now everything is CO2 purged. Nothing in here but CO2. We know there's nothing in in the connector line but CO2, and we also know we also know, oh god, I'm tired. Right, let's turn it off. We also know this is empty and full of CO2. So all I need to do is take this and the scales upstairs. Scales. Oh, I need two hands. Sorry, guys. Right, so for clarity, we have so the outpost. So that's going down through the dip tube into the bottom. And then this has got the floaty thing on with a sixpence. Do you remember the sixpence? I only just remembered the sixpence. And there should be enough pressure in here now, so that if I put this on here, it should just blow any crud that's on the bottom out, because I think this should be of a higher pressure than this. We'll find out in a second. That's it. Brilliant. So now what I've done is just any hops or anything that got into the end of the dip tube, I've just blown it out. So now what I can do is release the pressure in here, because we know there's only CO2. Right, so there's now nothing in there but CO2. Scales are on 0, so I can put that on there. That's interesting. There's still an awful lot more pressure in than I thought. It's now in there now, so it doesn't hurt. It's not really going to stir it up massively. So I need to get CO2, which is over here. And pop that on the gas in there. Let's give it about 10 psi. Take the last bit of pressure out of there. So that's on, that's on. We have a transfer. Nice and slow, gentle transfer. That's going to be a little bit boring to watch, so we'll come back when it's done. We're nearly at a litre. Look, we're just over a litre. Right, back soon. Well, that's good enough for me. 19.9, and you know what, there's still, I don't know, ooh, gonna have to do this, you know. This really is very Yorkshire. This is what I usually put my beer line cleaner in. So let's see if I can get a couple of litres out of there. Oh. Looks like it might be a goer. I have to let it sit for a day or so. Yes, that's full. .85 litres. Don't think I'd want to pull any more out of there. I think I'd be pushing my luck, even if this is Yorkshire. Oops. There's a nice firm Zilla waiting to be cleaned out now. That's everybody's favourite job. You ask any brewer, they'll say cleaning down, cleaning up, and fucking off is the best thing. Good. It's like mommy and daddy, isn't it? That steel shelf ain't half rusted. Well, not, you know, but not rusted badly, but the paint I put on it has come off pretty bad. It's only very superficial oxidisation on there. But it was to strengthen it up because the glass shelf scared the shit out of me. Right, I'll try the little one later. But I think now the main tank will be ready in time for Paxmas, the 25th of July. If you don't know what Paxmas is, a beautiful surprise is yet to come. Been fettling around with the settings on the PIDs again. We'll see how far this overshoots. See, it's still clicking in, even though it's reached its target. It's still clicking in every now and then. So that'll just be a simple setting that needs unsetting. Actually, I'll turn it. Is it still going? I'll come and investigate that in a minute. First I need to make some room, because that's my CIP tank over there and this needs cleaning, so I need to move this box. Now I made a slight alluded to, so an never mind, tomorrow I'm going to be opening it. Yes, I covered it briefly in yesterday's vlog, but for now it's going back in the van so that I can get a little bit of space over here. I'm going to stack those new kegs up, have a little bit of a move around, and then clean that out. I couldn't wait. I need to taste it, see what it's like. Well, considering that this has just come straight out of the bottom of the fermenter, it's not carbonated. It smells amazing. Let's have a little taster of my beer line cleaner. Oh yes. Dry hopping with that 50 gram of mandarina, you can really taste it. And it's got this super kind of really dry finish. Oh god, yes. So now I just need to take a, when this is settled a bit, take a gravity. Back where we started. In order to finish. Lockdown at Bernie's. Ooh, you fruity, funky little fucker. Look at this. I can't wait to. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to dive straight in, boys and girls. But just have a quick look at that. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. When I started ramping up these silly little videos earlier this year, March, wasn't it? I kind of knew it was going to be a really difficult year. Didn't know quite how difficult. So as I'm filming this now at about 7 o'clock-ish on the 20th of December, less than 24 hours ago, well no, it's about 24 hours ago, maybe a little bit more, something like that, yesterday anyway, our Prime Minister completely changed his mind again. And this guy's all over the place. I don't disagree with his imposing of further restrictions for the Christmas period. In actual fact, I support them. What I do disagree with is the fact that he's a complete blithering fuckwit who is more interested in his legacy and how people will see him than he is in public health. Health professionals and science professionals have been telling him not to have his 5 days of Christmas and free households. Had he have listened to them, and have he had the balls of a gnat, he would have not had the 5 days of Christmas. We all knew Christmas wasn't going to work. And as a consequence, he has caused so much disruption and heartache that was unnecessary, and that's unforgivable. The guy is a shiver looking for a spine to run up. And I know it's going to be difficult for a lot of people. We've got 4 days to go. And if there's one thing to hold on to, it's the fact that this time next week it'll all be over. A friend of mine who runs a bar down in Victoria Keys, called the Dorothy Pax, I think I might have mentioned it 1,000 or 2,000 times before, is planning a little outdoor festival at the end of July, 25th of July. So what we're going to do is just commute Christmas forward. He's calling it Paxmas. And that's only a couple of weeks before a very significant number birthday for me. So it's kind of like focus on what's to come, not what is now. And I know a lot of people will be angry and confused and lonely. Yeah, all of those emotions completely valid. But just remember, next election, don't fucking vote Tory. Anyway, boys and girls, I think this has been a sort of like strangely draggy-on-y video. And you had to go through an awful lot of crap to get to the beery bits. Pleased with that lager. Blimey. Right, until tomorrow, when we get to look inside the black box. Stay safe and have a good week.